In this video, you will learn Data Communications and Networking, Chapter 1, Questions and Answers. The question 1. Identify the 5 components of a data communication system. We know you can communicate the data communication system. Definitely you need some components. That components are message, sender, receiver, protocol and medium. By using these components to communicate device to device. Question number 2. What are the 3 criteria necessary for an effective and efficient network? You can calculate the network performance or network achievement, good or bad networks. The main 3 criteria necessary for an effective and efficient network are performance, reliability and security. Question number 3. What are the advantages of a multi-point connection over a point-to-point connection? We know so many advantages compared to the point-to-point multi-point connection. The main advantages are easy of installation, low cost, reliability. A point-to-point connection is used for connecting 2 devices, whereas in a multi-point connection, more than 2 devices share the communication link. Therefore, multi-point connection provides more reliability. It is easier to add more users in a multi-point connection than creating individual connections between all users separately. This is also leads to low cabling cost and installation cost. Question number 4. What are the 2 types of line configuration? There are 2 types of line configurations are available. One is multi-point and second one is point-to-point. A multi-point line configuration connects multiple users, while a point-to-point connection maintains individual connection links between all pairs of users. Question number 5. Categorize the 4 basic topologies in terms of line configuration. There are 4 basic network topologies are available: bus, ring, star and mesh. Here, the multi-point belongs to bus ring. A bus topology consists of a single cable connecting all devices in the network. Same goes for a ring topology, where a single ring connection is used to connect all devices together. The devices communicate via the shared cable. Coming to the point-to-point, mesh star. A mesh topology consists of a network of devices all connected to each other individually. Same goes for star topology. Each device connected to the almost every other device in this network. Question number 6. What is the difference between half duplex and full duplex transmission modes? In half duplex mode, both stations can transmit and receive, but only one at a time. When one station sends a message, it cannot receive messages. In full duplex mode, both stations can transmit and receive messages simultaneously. Question number 7. Name the 4 basic network topologies and cite an advantage of each type. The 4 basic network topologies include bus, ring, star and mesh. The advantages of each topology as mentioned. The first one, mesh topology. The main advantage includes robust, secure, privacy, reduced cost. In a star topology, robust, less expensive than compared to mesh. Bus topology, easy to install, inexpensive, less cabling. Ring topology, easy to install and reconfigure and easily identified fault isolation. Question number 8. For n device in a network, what is the number of cable links required for a mesh, ring, bus and star topology? The number of cable links required for each network topology are given below. Here n is the number of devices in a network. For example, mesh topology, we need n into n-1 by 2. By using this formula to calculate the n number of links. In ring topology, only n, where n indicates the how many devices are available, and also n number of links are available. In a bus topology, n plus 1, where n for cables and 1 for backbone. The backbone of entire link connect to the remaining devices. In a star topology, definitely n devices are and n connections are available. And coming to the question number 9, what is an internet? What is internet? Okay, here the I small letter and I capital letter. The internet small I is a general term for an interconnected network in a locally, while the internet capital I refers to the specific worldwide internetwork. Question number 10. Why are protocols needed? The protocols it gives the set of rules and regulation standards which are used to facilitate timely and accurate communication between multiple devices with different configurations. So that's why we need protocols for effective communication. Question number 11. What is the maximum number of characters or symbols that can be represented by Unicode? We know Unicode uses 32 bits, so maximum number of characters or symbols is 2 power 32, where 2 indicates you can communicate any information from device to device. Definitely you can use binaries and ones and zeros. That's why 2 power n. The Unicode is 32 bits, so 2 power 32. Question number 12. A color image uses 16 bits to represent a pixel. What is the maximum number of different colors that can be represented? We know you can transmit the data from one device to another device, you need 2 bits. The maximum number of different colors that can be represented as 2 power 16. Question number 13. Assume 6 devices are arranged in a mesh topology. How many cables are needed? How many ports are needed for each device? Let n be the number of connected devices in the network. Now for mesh topology, we know the equation is number of cables. You can identify the number of cables n into n minus 1 by 2. Okay, where n indicates how many devices are available? 6 devices are available, where n equal to 6. Okay, 6 into 6 minus 1, 5 by 2. Okay, so total you need 15 cables. Number of devices connected per device. Number of devices connected per device. N minus 1 equal to 5. 6 minus 1, 5. So number of ports per each and every device is 5. Question number 15. For each of the following 4 networks, discuss the consequences if a connection fails. 5 devices arranged in a mesh topology. Okay, 1 network fail. What are the consequences in a mesh topology? No major setback to the complete network. If one connection fails, others will continue to work in a mesh topology. 5 devices arranged in a star topology, not counting the hub, and connection to that particular device is lost, others can easily communicate. 5 devices arranged in a bus topology. If the backbone connection fails, then all communication is over. 5 devices arranged in a ring topology. One failed connection will disable the entire network. Question number 15. In the ring topology, what happens if one of the station is unplugged? If one of the station is unplugged, then the whole system would be disconnected. If no methods are available, by using the bypass mechanism to transmit the data in a ring topology. We know theoretically in a ring topology, unplugging one station interrupts the ring. However, most ring networks use a mechanism that bypass the station. The ring can continue its operation. Question number 16. In the bus topology, what happens if one of the station is unplugged? If one of the station is unplugged, connection to only that station will be affected. There is no any problem. Thank you for watching this video.